HHDG.
Peace, HHDG. We are on another episode of HHDG Media podcast. Shout out to everyone that's always supporting, tuning in, letting others know about the interviews that we've been doing, and also reaching out, showing their appreciation. As always, you can go and check out the previous interviews through our YouTube channel. And you can also go to our website, which you can see on the bottom banner, hhdgmedia.com, for some of our written interviews, as well as music, merchandise, and upcoming events. This is always made possible through our company, HHDG Media Inc., which consists of our 5 owners, members, the mayor, Rockvader KB, Skelly Top, T. Smith, and myself, Wiki. For tonight, we have a returning guest who continues to push the envelope and always elevate higher and higher with each release of his albums that he comes out with. And I got to say, with his newest album, Four Finger Ring 2, was dropped on August 29th, he definitely far exceeded all of his previous projects with this one. And I feel that he is the type that he knows what's out there. He knows what talent is out there, what whack, MCs out there as far as what they put out, whether it's countless week after week putting out things, and just, he's a veteran. And instead of complaining about everything, he questions it, As I like to say, he speaks of the elephant in the room, and that's needed. And he does that through his music as well. The previous Four Finger Ring dropped just about over 2 years ago. So we definitely were looking forward to this. And I got to say, with the way this whole project came together sonically, and the subject matter, and just speaking on life, the environment, now the music industry, like I said before, the MCs, and also showing some sentimental side with what's going on as well. So it definitely was a diverse album, yet still top tier. It's one of those from the first track, docile, all the way to the last track. So I mean, y'all could take pointers out there, go listen to this and see what you might be missing out on your next project. Because if it's not cohesive like this, you might want to start, going back and listening to your music, because he definitely, brought it with his new album. So without further ado, because we definitely gonna, dive into the tracks on here. Once again, returning, I'd like to introduce the Bad Seed. Peace.
Peace. What's good?
How you doing? Doing good. Doing good.
We here. We alive, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Man, 2 years.
Good to be back.
Yes, it is. I was saying, 2 years, just over 2 years since Four Finger Ring dropped.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel with your new project, looking back on the previous, on the original?
That's a good question. The first one, the only reason why there's a part 2 is because everybody loved part 1 so much. and I don't think people thought that I could top it. It was something personal for me, because people were telling me, they were like, "Oh, you can't," or "Oh, sequels aren't usually good," or So it was the challenge of it, of why I did it. I'm not to take nothing away from part one. Part
Hmm.
one is a bad motherfucker, yo. You know,
Yes, indeed.
but part two was his big brother who was locked up in jail, who just came home. And the
Hmm.
little brother was holding the block down while the big brother was locked up. So now that he home, it's like, all right, I got this, little bro. You know, I didn't even listen to part one when I was working on part two. Like there was no need. You know, it's a totally different. I mean, it's the same vibe, but it's not. You know, like if I could really explain it,
Hmm.
like the theme is pretty much the same, but the vibe, like, is two totally different vibes, which is you supposed to do, like when you're making projects. So, you know.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I was mentioning this, when I first heard it. Sonically, you could hear the difference in the overall sound. Yet every track is still knocking. The same way with the first one.
Yeah. And that's important. You know, sonically, what's it gonna be sonically? Because there's no features on the project,
Hmm.
but actually there are. Like the features are the producers, the features are Tone Spliff, the features are my engineers who make it sound like that. You know, like they're important. They're just as important in the creation of it. You know. So sonically, without them, you know, like it's pretty much a standard. It's a standard that we that we built so far. Like
Hmm.
if you notice, I don't really dip too far out of my crew when it comes to like production and stuff like that. I mean, I
You don't
will.
need to.
Yeah. I mean, there's guys that I rock with that aren't necessarily in the camp that I've worked with before, like a Shade Cobain. You know, like I worked with him on Alpha, and he did 6 million stories on this one. And then like there's new cats like SI's Finest.
Yes, indeed.
You know,
My home borough.
yeah. He did shooting at the laundromat. But other than that, well, Drawzilla, he did nice like that. But I've known Draws for so long, and that was like the first song that we ever did. Like you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what's up. Now, being that you were saying, you know, that everyone loved, first one so much. At what point did you say I got to do another one? What year was that?
This year,
Okay.
yeah, like it was time to work on a new album, and I was like, yo, Four Finger Ring too. Like, yeah, it was that simple. Um, like, I mean, I put thought into the shit, but I don't really put too much thought into it. Like, it's the minute I know where I'm gonna go with it, now it's just all about, like you said, sonically. What can I hear it? Can I hear the album before it's recorded? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do I want the production to sound like? Um, how do I, how do I want to rap? Like, do I want to play around my flows? Do I want concepts and stuff? As soon as I know what ingredients I need, now is you go to Walmart and go get the ingredients, and you put it together, and you come back, you chef it up. you serve it. You know. So that's that's that. That it's not really too much to the process. It is, but it isn't. You know. It's just really about knowing what you want. You know, because I think that as artists, I think as an artist, if you know what you want and you could see it in your head, then 100% you could bring it to fruition. 100%.
That's true. Definitely true. And I say this all the time, and still, there's still very few people that are capable of doing it. Having that ear for the production that works with you.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. That takes. It's a skill, man. A lot of people feel like they're just skilled or whatever without taking the time to really hone them. Yeah, you know. I'm a beat guy. Like I love beats. I used to make beats back in the days. I'm gonna get back
Hmm.
into it soon. And I was
Okay.
pretty good too. Um, I'm a beat guy. Like I could just listen to beats, and I love creating that musical. I just like to listen to production. I like hearing different approaches, um, the way that they chop the samples or the kits, the different kits that they use. I try to see if I could tell what kind of machine it was used. Like I'm a beat guy, a beat nerd, and me as an artist, the thing is about being an artist is that I think that a lot of artists forgot how to be a fan. So, but you gotta be a fan of you. But
Before anything else. Yep.
it's wild because how can I say this? Like, don't mistake cockiness for really being a fan of them because a lot of them are insecure. A lot of that is a front. So like when you're really a fan of you, when you pick a beat, you're picking a beat. It's like a shirt. You could like a shirt, but you're not gonna buy it if you don't love that shit. It
Mm.
gotta be you.
Yeah.
Everything gotta be you. And that comes from really having the confidence in who you are and not being insecure. Like when I say I'm bad seed, like I'm really bad seed. Like I'm I'm confident in that. Like you know what I mean? And I'm not even saying it in a negative tone. I'm saying that name as a rapper, I've
Hmm.
earned that. Like you understand what I'm saying? So if anybody comes out with that name, or I mean, there's somebody that got that name from the West Coast. He's supposedly a big deal, I guess. But when you Google the Bad Seed rapper, who comes up? Like, not Son. He might
Yep.
come up if you
Definitely
scroll
you.
like to the second page or the third page or some shit.
Yeah, I
Oh
know you're
yeah,
talking about too.
yeah. Oh yeah, 6 man in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Um, yeah. I want to give a shout out to Cortona P and Mike Titan. They dropped their album
Yes,
today.
this is the
Um, yeah, this is the place.
indeed.
They dropped it today. Um, shout to my front office, man. JoJo, my right hand. Um, LR Blitzkrieg and Cashmere and Brad Bailey. You know, it's my squad. And shout to Murder Megs and and the squad, man. My dude Weapon ESP. Shit, Mo Ruckus, XL, shit, Van Guns, Frog. Freak Show, Honey De Niro. Shit, we deep, man. We deep.
Yeah, you definitely have, because I remember when you first were talking about Six Man Entertainment, and then I've been seeing, certain introductions of new people. So definitely growing, but growing with quality.
Yeah, yeah. We trying to we're not a label. We're not a like I don't even really know what to call us, man. Like we we're what's the fucking word? It's uh I don't want to say a conglomerate, but we're a collective of
That works.
artists that can all stand on their own themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody that's here is super talented and can do their own thing on their own. But I feel like we all get together like Voltron, because
Yeah.
my weakness is Cortona P might be able to pick up and fill in those weaknesses. His weaknesses, Weapon might be able to fill in that, and then all together we fucking Voltron. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's my vision with that, and it's a place for dope artists who are the underdog to do their thing, man.
Let's go.
Dunk on the starters, drop 40 a night. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Type shit.
indeed.
We bringing back the film thing too. 6 Man films. That's coming soon.
Oh, dope, dope.
Yeah. That's coming soon.
So, so I got to ask, being that you're talking about filming, is your daughter part of that?
Nah, she really ain't into the shit like that no more. Like she grew
No?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, she 11 now. Like the shit ain't cool no more. She don't want to rap no more. She don't want to none of that. Like I'm gonna try to catch her again in a couple more years, but right now I gotta sit back and let that ride itself out, man.
Got you.
Or type shit. She used
Yeah.
to call me and try to battle me. Like she would call and on FaceTime, I pick up the FaceTime and she just go in and be like bars and hang up. She wouldn't even let me reply. Like, you know what I'm saying? What type of bullshit is that? And then after I told her that that's some bullshit, she stopped doing it. Like,
Oh
yo,
man.
man, at least get a motherfucker time to reply, B. Like,
Uh-huh.
how you just gonna bomb on a nigga and then that's it? Like, that's a sneak attack. That's not cool. Or
Oh man.
what you
So
gonna
once you started with Four Finger Ring 2, again, you definitely elevated on this one. What what was the very first track that you remember working on?
First track was Pull Your Boots Up, produced by Nam Nitty. And it's funny because during that session is when I got the beat for Nights Like That. I did that song. I recorded Pull Your Boots Up in Poughkeepsie
Hmm.
at Draw's studio. That's why in the song I said, y'all got me in Zilla booth. Had to take a trip to Poughkeepsie. Got brothers that be blooding and cousins that's crippin' with Nipsey. The shit I say, other dudes would have got clipped in the 50s. Ku Klux, buried my great grand in a blue tux. Diddy bopped at rallies. Denim's cuff, they boot cut. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Tim's untied. Yo, Jesus. But yeah, that was that. It's funny because Nam did the last record too. Civil War. Civil War was the last record that
Okay.
I recorded for the project. So he did the first one and the last one. You know.
Yeah, yeah. The vocals on Civil War, the way he hooked that up, and then the just the whole story of how you put that together, you know, that makes you think.
Yeah.
Really makes you think.
The topic is funny because I got a song called Civil War from back in the day. I did like maybe 12 years ago. I got a song called Civil War. It's actually a little more deeper, um, but I kind of revamped it to make it a little more digestible. It's always been something that sat with me because I never really understood the separation. I mean, they don't ever do that in any other genre of music, bro. Like it's only rap slash hip hop that where you're from gets magnified or even makes a difference in the first place. Like you know. Now, Civil War was basically me as a New Yorker, a native New Yorker to the death, me taking accountability for that. If my own city won't take accountability for the bullshit that they perpetuated, we perpetuated. I'm not gonna point a finger, even though I wasn't on that type time, bro. Like the first I said it in the song, the first album I ever bought was a with my own money was a West Coast album. It was Ice T. And I was listening to Ghetto Boys and Convicts and Second to None and DJ Quick and AMG and Mac Mall and like all of that shit, bro. I was listening to MC Breed and all of that, bro. Like that was my shit. And my dudes used to look at me like I was fucking crazy. Like, yo, what is that? Like some fire, nigga. Like you bugging. Shit is hard. Yeah, And but I'm not even gonna signal myself out. I'm gonna stand with New York and take the accountability for New York. Like, yo, man, we created that energy to where we excluded these areas to where they felt like we thought less of them. So that's why the energy be like it be. That's why that whole East Coast, West Coast shit was even possible. That's why the South, they don't really respect us like that. They don't. They don't. They don't really be trying to hear. Some of them do. Like I ain't gonna say everybody, but on the whole, but we can't even be mad about that. We perpetuated that. If we
Yeah,
would have been open arms, you never know. Like
it's
niggas
been a
probably
lot
would be
different.
more, yeah, more apt to even fuck with your shit, to even listen to your shit, B. But now you standing there with your nose in the air, and I ain't gonna front like some of the realest niggas I know is from down south. So I know them niggas is real niggas. And they like, yo, man, y'all corny for that. So we ain't even gonna listen to you. And I respect it. Like people gotta look at it from those levels and stop acting like divas and prima donnas, yo.
Yeah. It
Like
is. Yep.
that's the problem. So that's what that song was about. It's my apology on behalf of New York to every region in the United States that tried to pick a microphone up that felt like they were shut out by New York or the East Coast, period.
Yep. When I went to college down in Miami, um, some you got people from all over the U.S. So some of my good friends from Louisiana, Houston, um, Birmingham, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, this is like late '90s. So I'm getting more exposed to the southern music that they listen to that we weren't hearing up here. So
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing DJ screw tapes, firsthand and everything. And
Fire.
you know, some of them put me onto certain local artists that I didn't know about, and I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't meet them.
Right.
And, the most that we saw was what was being shown on music videos, pretty much.
Right.
And just being able to open that up to me, and me still being, I listen to all the East Coast stuff and the West Coast stuff, so gotta have a little bit of an open mind. And I was still a little stubborn back then too, so I wasn't open to everything, but there was some stuff that I rock with.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. West Coast. I love the West Coast because what the West Coast taught me about making records was, um, because East Coast, we rappity rap, we rap, you right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's dope. I picked
Hmm.
that up from the East, but I ain't gonna hold you. I learned how to make an album, how to create an album, how to put an album together by studying West Coast artists, bro.
Hmm.
Think about it. Those NWA albums are phenomenal. I'm talking about album. I'm talking about from top to bottom, how it flows, the sequencing of even the skit placements, even how they did their skits. Like they did their skits, like actual skits, like with scripts. They would go in there and really do them shits. Like you know what I'm saying?
Acting it all out. Yep.
Yeah, bro. I learned a lot. Even though I think some of them picked up that a lot of that stuff from like the Bomb Squad, you know, but I picked up making them albums from them like Cube and NWA and Dre and how they just did it. Not saying I didn't from the East Coast because East Coast has some dope albums, but think about it, man. Think of the sequence in the Long Live the King. Long Live the King was a dope album, but and it's a classic. But I don't think that album was sequenced better than fucking NWA. Niggas for life. I don't like. Sometimes them shits was all over the place with the shits. Even though, and what saved it is that they were classic records, but that don't mean it was sequenced right. Where listening to it on a whole album is an experience. That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
albums like those, you can listen to it. It's like, oh, this is a banger. Oh, this is a banger. Oh, this is a banger. But it's not really an experience like that with a focal point. Um, so I learned that from them, and I love that their production is so musical. Like a lot of their stuff is very, very musical. It's beautiful. Like I stay gangsted up, cause it just lives in me. Hey, when I say enough, yo, that beat, boom, 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 boom. That shit is fire. Battle Cat, like they got some fire out there. Love it. And down south, what I learned from them is basically the fearlessness in creating. I learned from them. They don't care, bruh. They do if they feel it, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, and it's just fearless, and it that what that does is create culture. That's why the South is running shit because all culture starts from the absence of fear. You can't fear nothing in order to have a good to spearhead a culture. You gotta fight. There's so much shit you gotta fight off for your culture to even make sense. Everybody wondering, oh, how they? Cause they fearless, nigga, and they stick together. You know. So, yeah, man. So I learned a lot
Yeah.
from all of them, man. I love them all. You know, if you whack, you whack. If you fire, you fire. I can name 50 trash niggas from New York. So, and you know what we really talking about. So, Civil War. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Mm. Being that you always provide a complete package with your albums, how did your mind work when it comes to creating these albums? Because like again, you got the social commentary, you got the storytelling going on. You're talking about the elephant in the room. You're talking about the old heads and the new heads. Talking about them charging you like we famous and well established when we still independent and everything. You know, you got
Mhm.
everything all across the board.
What's my mindset when I'm doing it?
Yeah,
Um, just making records, having fun. I try to think. Okay, like the process. What I'll do, like when I first start out a project, I'm gonna do some braggadocio joints because I wanna kind of get loose a little bit and kind of later. But then after you do that, when you get a couple of those and you able to sit back and look at the project, you're like, all right, where do I want it to go? What do I want to really say? I got this shit that telling these niggas I'm nice. I'm not gonna make 500 records like that.
yeah,
Now, what are we gonna talk about? So, like with the Happy Birthday Jay-Z, like that record, well, okay, what are some of the things that's on my mind? What's on my mind
yeah.
is every time somebody birthday that's a rapper come out, I be seeing niggas saying happy birthday to them that don't even know them. Like they'll make a whole post, happy birthday to this nigga, and don't even make a happy birthday post to their man or their moms or their girl. Like, but they doing happy birthday to fucking a nigga they never met just because they
And
feeling
probably
his
won't respond.
music. And they think like the nigga's gonna respond or push like. And oh God, what if they do push like? Wow, they're gonna screenshot that and then post that. So it's just me clowning that. And then like we talked about Civil War. What else? Excuse me. What else is on there? Concept. Oh, the fog. The
Fog,
fog
yes.
is
Yep.
is produced by my dude Freak Show. That's serious because it's real, bro. Like depression is real. It's some real shit. I heard somebody said today, they tried to make a post talking about how niggas is depressed and niggas is this and that. And heard you. Yo, on some real shit, 98% of the population is depressed, man. Um, a lot of times the people that think they good ain't good
Yep.
because of the fog. Like when you start shitting on good people, when you start doing shit that you know that you shouldn't be doing or whatever, that's the fog.
This
I
is deeper
think
than
people,
that.
yeah, it's a lot to it, man. I know for myself, um, I've been suffering from mental health issues for about a year now.
Mm.
Next month will make a year. I've probably been suffering all my life, but like really having it diagnosed and treated and shit like that. It's been about a year now. Um, I got my days, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I don't really wish this shit on nobody. I still don't even think that the song "The Fog" really captures how I feel. So there
Mm.
might be more where I talk about it. It's therapeutic. I like the song a lot. I really think that is dope. But there's more to be said about that topic. Like there's just a lot more to be said. And my heart and prayers goes out to everybody walking God's green earth. Everybody, whether you're a good person, a bad person, a white person, a black person, skinny, fat, short, tall, if criminal, not criminal, if you are suffering from mental health, I feel you, yo, cause this shit,
Yep.
this is a motherfucker, boy. So that song was for that. And what else? What else we had on there? We had The sucker shit condonement, well, like you said, what we was talking about, that's produced by Nom Nitty. That's where we speak about the legends feeling like,
Entitlement.
yeah, like it's like they're so. I feel like it's being selfish. Like we're your fans, we're the ones buying your shit, fam. Us,
Yep.
you know, the rappers, the DJs, the like we buy your shit. Chicks are not buying your shit. It might be a couple chicks for that come from the era that might buy it, but what do most women say? I like R&B, or I'm into this. Like it's real shit, right? So who's really buying your shit?
Yep.
The rappers, niggas who rap, niggas who might have used to rap, niggas who make beats, or niggas who used to make beats, b-boys, or niggas who used to b-boy, niggas who DJ, niggas who used to DJ, and on down to it's the culture.
That's true. Yep.
So why would you charge a dude who goes to work every day? You see this dude, he's a fucking 9 to 5 guy. He got gray in his beard, he fucking works in a fucking factory. The nigga be posting pictures with his fucking hard hat on. Why would you charge this nigga 12 grand for a verse or a beat? How is he gonna recoup that? Like, that's foul. Like, I think it's fucking foul to even open your mouth to make a quote like that to an independent artist. Because, like I've said before, these same people that are your fans, that are the people that's buying your shit, they are also buying your merch
Yep.
and also buying your tickets to go see you. That's $200 a pop. And now we
Hmm.
gotta pay 12 grand for a verse or a beat. Like, god damn. For a song that niggas gonna listen to no more than 3 times. You're not gonna do the video. You're not gonna promote it. If you promote it, you're gonna put it in your story one day.
And that's it.
Come on,
Hmm.
man. Like it's not worth it. And they know it's not worth it. Now, it'd be different if they come at the artist like, look, for 12 grand, I'll be in the video, I'll promote it for this amount of time. Da, da, da. Now you fucking talking, yo.
Yeah.
Now you talking about putting in some work, some fucking legwork to make that guy's dollar feel like it's worth something, even though that's still a lot of money. But still, at least now he gonna feel like, yo, you put in
Definitely. So,
work
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
This a legend. And I'm not saying these niggas don't deserve that shit, bro, by all means. But go get the niggas that be claiming they got all this money and go get them, charge them that. You know,
True.
I stand on that, man. Like that, you
And,
know.
and the whole crazy thing, to go further about that is you see these people, just like when I'm riding the train, you see how certain people are based on their physical behavior.
Hmm.
They might be going through something. They might be joyful or something. You might even see that leave him alone. That type of vibe. So if an up and coming independent artist is approaching you, you should already know they're working from the ground up the same way you once did.
Right.
So why are you gonna come at them like that?
I've had people say to me, "Oh, they don't owe y'all nothing." The hell they don't owe us. Like, are you fucking crazy? So then you know what? I don't owe them my stream then.
Hmm.
I boycott nigga shit. I boycott some of your favorites just for that reason alone. Cause I stand on my shit. I'm not yo. I'm really about this shit. Like a lot of these people, they claim they are. They just want the fame. They just want the accolades and this, that, and the third. Nah, I really love this shit for sure.
Yeah, you
And
prove
and I rep. the sixth man, the underdog, for sure. Like I'm willing to go to war with all of them, for sure. Like I'm that confident. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because wrong is wrong. And if I'm walking in the path of what's right, you think I'm worried about? Like,
Absolutely
you
not.
know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about none of that. Like, I say names too. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because I needed to be clear. I needed to be crystal clear who I'm talking about. I'm talking about all of them. Name somebody. Like, I think, like, the only person that I could really give props to that I see really giving back to the underground, like, really giving back, is Meth. I see Meth. Meth will fuck with the little guy, man.
Yep.
Meth will fuck with the little guy. And that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I became more of a Meth fan nowadays than I've been ever.
Mhm.
My favorite out the Woo was Ghost. I don't know, man. This shit crazy. But whatever. Yeah, you know, I mean, until somebody says something, whatever. Say my name. I'm confident in my pen. Confident. I
Definitely.
wrote some shit tonight. You know, like, it's too much, man. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Nah, it's all good.
Or
So one thing that you always are on point with is making sure you have visuals for each
yeah,
project that you have out there. Right now, I believe you have six music
8.
videos. It's 8 now.
Yeah, it might be 9. Might be 9. Some I
Okay.
think it's 9. Um, I wanted to do one for all of them. Um, Definitely wanted to do one for all of them. I just, I got caught up with some other things. Um, I just be trying to put a quick visual to the record. I don't be trying to go all fucking John Landis with the shit. You know, I just be trying to give like a quick because I learned how to do it with my phone and how to
Hmm.
edit on my phone. So I just do it like that, knock it out. Cause I feel like, yo, y'all niggas only gonna watch my video twice anyway. Keep it real. How many times you seen um like keep it real? Like how many times like my last video, how many times you watched that shit?
Which one? The shooting at the laundry?
Oh, anyone. Like
Me personally, I would probably say a good 4 or 5 times.
well,
Yeah. And then, sometimes, being that I know you are a visual person, actually, when I have, my time away from work, I'm on my break. That's what I do. I either listen to interviews, lectures, watch some video.
was that during like a time frame or was it all during one time? Like all during like one time period, like during the
Nah,
week or
yeah,
was it
it's usually spread out. Yeah, it's usually spread out.
no doubt?
And then, if the video is entertaining, I might watch it back to back. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's that. I was planning on doing something for everything on there, like some streets is watching type shit. Yeah, just cause you can, why not, right?
right. Yep.
Um, I'm working on I just started um 2 projects. Me and Rusty Jukes project, and me
So
and Murder Meg's project. Me and Murder Meg. So I just started on 2. Yeah. crazy. Disgusting.
You know, big shout out to Murder Megs. You know, there hasn't been not one beat that I just listened to and I'm like, damn, just got me vibing to it.
Yeah, that's my secret weapon. Like a lot of people feel like they're a certain thing, but me and Meg's album gonna show everybody. Oh gosh, shout out to my sis, man. Um, Megs is great, and Megs is one of the best people that I know. Like just in terms of just spirit, and she's just a really good person, man. Shout out to my sis for sure. We got good people on the squad, man. Like it's some really good people, man. Um, we a family, a dysfunctional one, but we a family. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely dope. And I've got to meet her twice now already at Secret Pour.
Oh yeah.
Liggy Long, Respect the God, A Sharp, and all of them. Cut Supreme.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah. With my business partners. Shout out to them. You know. Yeah, man. You know. We look forward to the future. I'm thinking about doing another Everything Means Nothing. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it because the last time was like hell, man. Like
Really?
doing volume 2 was like hell, bro. And I said I don't never want to do this again, man. Just getting everybody verses back is like hell because like I was done. You know me, like I was finished. I sent records off and not even so much the 6-man artists, but like the outside features, you'll be waiting. And then also the reason why I wanted to do it, another one is because some of the artists that are artists with me now, they wasn't then. So it would make sense to do something and have them on it now. But I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But it's something that's been floating around. Yeah, no.
Feel like. Let's give the people some visuals and go with the Tech and Steel joint.
There's a lot of comments in here.
You got the fam up in there.
Good Lord. Yeah, Tech and Steel, shout to Megs, man. And that's another thing. Like if you follow what we do, anytime I do a project that has multiple producers on it, me and Megs will always have like a duo track, like a hip hop duo. And it started on Alpha. It was P and Half.
Yep.
And then it was on Four Finger Ring. It was Bill and Fame. And then on Something Greater, it was Red and Meth. And then on here, Tech and Steel. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot more coming up on the album. Me and her got coming. It's gonna be one, of course. Y'all gotta guess who it is. Yeah, just think of two that ain't been said yet.
Yeah.
Like
Man,
it's mad at them though. It's more than you think. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of duos out there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm still going with EPMD like I did before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. 6-man shit. Murder Mac shit. Let's go.
Sixth man.
Yeah.
Four finger ring.
I say murder. Murder Meg's on the beat. Murder. It's Murder Meg's on the. Yeah. Look. I say John Cougar Mellencamp, getting money, selling stamps. Cop the O, then I cop the half. You can tell them air. Knocked out your favorite MC. You can tell them share. Cinderella vamps, they get jealous and tell us plans. Fellas, damn, they can't be that bad. Well, it can. Tell his mans, they don't stand a chance. When the men advance, pen in hand, spray like metal cans. Hit 'em, let 'em dance, plan a middle. Metal fast like Hansel with Gretel ass. Super nigga, supernova. Couple bullets through your shoulder. Harlem shaking, doing poses. Now they singing you with roses. Closed casket, then get the bullets that went through they noses. Smelling like Teen Spirit. Hear it? That's how you compose it. Y'all garbage. Everybody in your town and group should know this. Who condone this? Two components. Realer. You don't own this. You have shown us mediocre. Ain't seen nothing even closer. He a poser. Alley-oop. Dunk on him. Now he a poster. I'm feeling like Tech is still shining on these niggas. Hoping Jesus take the wheel. If y'all don't mind your business, y'all can see just how we feel. Brooklyn in this bitch. You already know the deal. I'm feeling like Tech is still shining on these niggas. Hoping Jesus take the wheel. If y'all don't mind your business, you can see just how we feel. Brooklyn in this bitch. You already know the deal. If I say it once, I say it twice. Y'all trash, I am nice. Like I take a break and come back strong. It's like riding bikes. Tie your knife, run your mouth, iron sight, riot tight. Moving around the city, no diddy. We hold the iron tight. Niggas frontin', yelling and cussing, but ain't the violent type. Put them in a crisis, they scary, being all silent like big for nothing niggas, all swollen, screaming out dynamite. Pass out from the moving and swinging when they be trying to fight. Look at here, hook is here. Now the nigga looking, yeah. Threw a jab, he threw a punch, damn, feel like it took a year. I duck, sidestep, two-piece, some Brooklyn here. Bob and we be fighting back, good. Now we cooking here. Hit me once, unfazed. Smiled at him, he shook in fear. Eyes locked, I'm in his eyes. I see the look of tears. Chin check, when he woke up, asked did he win yet? Now he looking around for his girl. That bitch been left. He the softest dude in the world. He like an insect. Squash him, stomp him, slide your foot, burn him with incense. You can play around if you want, it get intense. I ain't met a nigga who rapping that had me pinned yet. Pause. Doodle stains in your drawers. Clapping the Mac in action if they came for applause. Dental work, but niggas got my name in their jaws. That's it. I ain't trying to explain this no more. Nah, nigga. I'm feeling like Tech is still shining on these niggas. Hoping Jesus take the wheel. If y'all don't mind your business, y'all can see just how we feel. Brooklyn in this bitch, you already know the deal. I'm feeling like Tech is still shining on these niggas. Hoping Jesus take the wheel. If y'all don't mind your business, you can see just how we feel. Brooklyn in this bitch, you already know the deal.
Facts. Type shit. That's my shit too. Word. Shout to Tech and Steel, man. Shout to my dude. Big Brooklyn shit. I can't hear you.
No, I was gonna say it's crazy. I went to their show on my birthday, August 22nd this year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, as they were going through joints off The Shining, I was thinking of this track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. It sounds like they could have rapped on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's what like all the beats that I pick for when we do those duo tracks, I try to make it like something that the duo would have rapped on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really listen to P and Half. That sound like some shit Mobb Deep would rap on. Like, listen to Red and Meth. That sound like some shit they would have rapped on. Listen to Bill and Fame. Like, that really sound like some fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, had to do that with this. You know, that Tech and Steel shit. Megs is a beast, man. Megs is the fourth quarter assassin. Megs come in.
The fourth quarter assassin.
Mm-hmm. The album be damn near done. Megs come in the fourth quarter with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Word. Like, she always do that. And it's always fire. Like Docile and all that, like, those records were late in the album. Like, the album was pretty much already shaped and shifted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when I first did Docile, I had an intro already. Actually, the outro. Shout to Brutal Caesar. The outro was the intro.
Oh, word? Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I did Docile, I was like, what the fuck? This has to go at the beginning. Like this can't go nowhere else. So I tried to order where I had the intro and then I had the intro go into Docile. And I was like, nah. Cause it's too much. Like I could just have the build up from Docile be like an intro into Docile. So
Got you. Mm,
yeah, so we just put that intro at the end as the outro. And you know.
that's dope.
Cause,
Mm-hmm.
'cause the intro on Four Finger Ring Part 1 was called Anxiety. So this was what was this called? I forgot. Panic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. It's
Type
crazy.
shit. Yeah, man.
Fourth Quarter Assassin. I gotta remember that one.
Yeah. Fourth quarter assassin. Like she come in the clutch in the fourth quarter with some fucking fire. hmm Fucking fire. Shout to Drawzilla though. Cause that nights like that, that's my joint too. And you know, Nam did Diddy Bopolis. That's
Yep.
probably
That one. Yep.
yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. Um it's a lot of shit on there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit on
Every
there.
track, you came with it.
Yeah,
That's
it's a lot of shit. Shout to Shay Cobain, 6 million stories. That shit. Shay, yo, listen, I could tell y'all already with 100% confidence that the first record that gets recorded for me and Rusty Juke's album is a Shay Cobain track. Jesus fucking Christ, this beat is so fucking crazy. I can't wait to record it. Like I wrote it, I just can't wait to record it. Um, yeah, and the second one, yeah, I've been trying to put some shit together, man. I'm curating the album with me and Rusty, so that basically means I'm picking the beats. Yeah, I'm gonna start the records and you know, 6 man shit.
there you go. I mean, you talking about the fourth quarter assassin. I mean, that comes with the talent and the work ethic. So I know the turnaround, must be amazing with Murder Maze. And another person who always comes to mind when we talk about work ethic, Tone Spliff with the cuts.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You give him something, and he comes back within in no time, and it's always precise and exactly what that track needs.
Tone is the glue. If you notice, I don't put a project out if Tone ain't on it in somewhere. Like Tone, he good in my book. Like and he's a good dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um yeah, it's hard to find. I'm not saying there aren't projects out there that don't have him on it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not many that and I'm talking about within the past 5 years, about 5-6 years that don't have him on it. A couple of times, shout
Mm-hmm.
to Tom.
Definitely. And we have to, because this man gives me, every once in a while I do my little reviews, but this man from Australia, who we talking about? Brutus Maximus, Raw Side Hip Hop.
Yeah, shout to him. Shout to
He's
him.
been a big supporter, and not just a supporter, but the energy that he puts through in his words when he speaks of the songs, you know, that entices you to want to hear it, even if you have no idea who it is. If you read his reviews, if you read what he writes about the track or the song or the EP, you want to hear that song.
Facts. Yo, his love for this shit is unparalleled. Like some of these guys, like him, Brad Bailey, my man with the Culture Corner, and
Yep.
Anthony Latalian from Hip Hop Lifers.
Yes,
Like,
indeed. Yep.
yo, man, like to be honest, like I don't know how they still love it as much as they love it. Like, I mean, they're not artists or anything like that to where it feels like an obligation, you know. But as fans, they've seen and been through and endured a lot of the bullshit from the fan perspective, you know. So I know if I really didn't have too much at stake with this, I don't know if I would even still be tapped in like that. Like this shit turned goofy. So you know, I really appreciate them, the three of them. You know, I think that what Brutus is doing is dope. I think that more people need to support what he's doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think it's just notoriety. I don't think people know what to do with situations like that. Like as far as support, most people don't really like clicking on stuff. Like so, like boom. I'll give you an example. If somebody's already on Facebook, the average mind, they really don't want to get off of Facebook. So I could say that, like, boom, like even if you post a video, a YouTube video, think about it. If they click that video, they are now leaving Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook don't want you to leave Facebook. They want you to
Mm-hmm.
stay on Facebook. Yeah, you know. So they try to do everything they can do to keep you on Facebook, right? So when you post that same video, but as a video from your phone, you probably will get more views because the people are not actually clicking on it to go to another site to see
Yeah.
it.
It still keeps you on Facebook.
Yeah, it still keeps you on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you know, but see, here's the thing: is that I know Brutus has the website and he posts the shit from the website, right? So here's the thing about blogs. Blogs, unfortunately, have kinda got a bad rap, and it's not their fault. It's not Brutus's fault. It's the niggas like Ambrosia for Heads and those people. Is their fault by gatekeeping,
Yep.
and so it turned off a lot of people. It used to be to where people would actually leave comments on these blogs. Now people don't even leave; they just look
Yeah.
and
Yep.
keep it moving. So my thing to Brutus is Brutus. You never know who looking at your shit, and
Very true.
unfortunately, there's really no way to track that. Like you know what I mean? Like there are, but it's not like streaming. Like oh, well, I got this amount of streams, or oh, I got this amount of views on my video, or it's tough with the blogs because I know sometimes he feel like he don't get the support that he need, and I feel him. That's why I named the song Raw Side, you know, to kind of tip my hat
Yep.
to them and what they do over there because I appreciate it, and I might not be able to do a whole lot, but I can name a record after y'all. Like you know what I'm saying? So
You notice what they're doing. Yep.
yeah,
What
to
they're doing
kind
for the
of put it
culture.
in the
Yeah.
algorithm or whatever. So, you know,
Yeah.
do my part. So, yeah, you know, and they underdogs. So they 6 man by default. So, you know, shout to them.
Yeah. As soon as I heard the track, you know, I went and I went and spoke with him about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I smiled when I made it too. I was like, yeah, he gonna like this. He gonna like this. He gonna like this. That's one of my favorite songs on the project too. That beat. Shout out to CJ Dove. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
hmm He might have the second record on this Rusty Jokes project, bro. I just wrote something crazy to something he did. Oh my God, something crazy. Like, yeah, he might have the second record. Shout out to Shay Cobain and CJ Dove, man. This gonna be some big Brooklyn shit. Like everybody been waiting for this project. I don't know why, but like I don't know why. I don't know why this in particular. Like me and Rusty. Like what is it? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I mean we're both dope. You know what I'm saying? But what made them say people be like, yo, I want to hear them together on a project.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to know shit like that. Like what is it about him that made you say, yo, I want to hear him with C? What is it about me that made y'all be like, yo, I want to hear him on a record with Russ? Like or on a project with Russ? Like, is it the whole we both from Brooklyn thing? Is it like what is it? Like I want to know what it is. But y'all gonna get it. Yo, trust me, y'all gonna get it. Hmm.
I know one thing about the two of you that it always sticks out for me is your delivery. And you know, it always stuck out, you know, from both your careers of listening to the two of you. Your delivery is always there, it stands out first.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I feel like now, like in the past couple years, I've become. I think my 10,000 hours is up within the past couple years. You know, they say that you tap into your genius shit after 10,000 hours of work, some shit like that, or whatever. And I think my 10,000 hours was up because I feel more comfortable now as an artist with my delivery, cadence, beat selection, or whatever than I ever did. Like, I feel like this is my prime now. When I had my record deal back in 2000, bro, I wasn't ready. I was signed to fucking Warner Brothers and I was not ready. I think what I needed was to see what it was like to be inside of that type of an infrastructure. But I don't think that I was supposed to be there.
Gotcha. I
And
think everybody.
even when Mims blew and he reached back and grabbed me and brought me out, he had the number one record on the planet. You know, so I got to see certain shit from that side too.
Right.
And so that I could talk about it. Like a lot of people can't even talk about the things that I was around, yo. You know what I'm saying? So as far as delivery back then, like even like for the kids' days and even a little bit even after that, when I got my deal and all of that, I listen to some of those songs and I be like, damn, me now would murder that dude.
Mm.
Like I don't even really listen to a lot of that old shit. I can't. You know, probably because I'm a real big critic of myself, but I hear a lot of holes in the shit and I know that they're there because these are things that I consciously corrected. So when I listen to it, it's like, damn, like I wish I could wheel some of that shit back. You know, but you can't. History is history, and
That's it. Yep.
some people love it. Some people don't. You know. I was just telling a story. I did a show at Sony Hall, Lyricist Lounge. No, it wasn't Lyricist Lounge. It was the Fat Beats reunion, not the one that just passed. The one before that, and because they distributed for the kids. And so I performed for the kids, and I'm at the bar, and this man comes up. Nigga look like Vlad TV. Nigga had the beard. He said he was from Croatia. Yo, this grown man start crying, bro. He start crying like, yo, I knew you was going to be here. He started crying. He took his bag off. He took the For the Kids record out the bag, bro.
Mm.
He held it up. He was crying. He said, this song means so much to me. And I'm looking at this nigga. And the girl I was with at the time, I looked at her. And she just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, damn, son. You know what I'm saying? And yo, what you drinking, fam? Like what
Yeah.
like you feel me? He loved it. Like he that record meant something to him. Yo, bro, I put that shit on, I be like, yikes, turn it off.
Mm.
That same record right there is certified gold on Spotify, bro. I could get
Really?
about to get a gold plaque for that. It's over
All right.
5,000 streams, bro.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Even though you don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, I don't, bro. I fucking hate that song. But when I perform, I like performing it. I gotta perform it. I like performing it. But shout to Knots. Like, nothing against the beat. That beat is legendary. It's all me that I didn't like on that record. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Mm. I don't want to ask, about how you feel back then, because you're giving a great example of what you were recently talking about of how you feel now about with your music and everything, and how you be putting forth with your lyricism compared to then. But what I do want to ask is, listening to Four Finger Ring 2 and knowing what else is out there that you've put your opinion on, what is the other elephant in the room with hip hop that you haven't really delved into too much yet?
I think I've talked about pretty much everything. I haven't there's certain things I haven't expunged on, like the gatekeeping. I don't think I really expunged on that. I do plan on it though. Um is there an elephant that you think I didn't touch on?
I think you, like you said, probably almost everything.
Yeah, cause I try to pay attention to. You gotta remember too, like I'm an artist too, so the things that I go through, instead of sitting there and being like, damn, it is what it is, I might as well say something about it, cause what the fuck else can they do to me? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was on a BET blacklist with Tribe Called Quest and MC Light, and yo, they could have picked any fucking underground nigga, and my name is on that list. You seen that list?
No, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, there's a list. I'm gonna Google it and send it to you.
That's
And
crazy.
the BET banned list. I was on that list. Like, what else could they fucking do to me, bro?
Mm.
But if it comes up and it's an issue and it's something that affects us as a community of the underground, then I'm gonna speak on it. Not even if it's something that directly affects me. There's stuff that don't necessarily affect me that
Hmm.
I will speak about. Like, one thing that I am gonna start speaking about though is the way that the women are being treated in the business. I don't like it. Yeah, we in the underground, we got to set the precedent. It's bad enough how they treating them in the mainstream, and how it's like how they have to be portrayed in the mainstream. Like, I don't like that. Like,
Hmm.
yes, they're doing it willingly or whatever, but that's that's the narrative that's being pushed to the mainstream. So with us, we got to have our own narrative, and our narrative starts by, first of all, not separating them. I hate female rapper, female MC. That's a MC, B.
That's
Because
it. Period.
I know a lot of quote unquote female MCs that'll eat a lot of these niggas' food. You know what I'm saying? So I think that narrative got to change. It's tough though, like something
Like,
like that.
yeah,
I don't think that people are being disrespectful when they do that. You know what I mean? But um, it's just something that needs to be changed, because what that'll do is it'll change the narrative and the stigma of the female MC. Now
mhm.
they are categorized as an MC. You know what I mean? It's all mental and psychological chess
Oh,
that you
definitely
gotta
is.
play. You know, um, and I don't like, as far as the ladies go. Again, you know, I feel like I don't like how it's that it has to that they have to look a certain way to 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 do it.
Mhm.
I just I don't
Right.
think I don't think that has anything to do with the essence of hip hop. Now, when you talking R&B and pop and certain stuff like that, okay, I could see, because you're trying to sell to a base that is kind of broad. But which, not saying we not trying to do that, but we got to start thinking. We got to think the ground first. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck if Shorty is 450 pounds, black as hell, Jerry curl, and JJ Evans lips. If she nice,
Nice. That's it. Yeah.
like, if she barred up, bro, then what are you gonna do with her? And that's the point. What you gonna tell her? She can't get on because she 450 pounds.
Hmm. Trying to say she needs to look a certain way.
Ain't this rap music? Ain't that what
Yep.
she doing? Rapping? So I don't like that. Um, it's quite a few things that I think need to be talked about, that I will end up talking about eventually. And people seem to be listening. You know, I bring up points of stuff that people know but might not necessarily tap into, or is thinking and might not necessarily say. And then when I say it, it kind of sheds the light on it, and they're like, "Wow, okay, yeah, nah." I mean, you get a couple people that disagree, and I'm always down for a debate. I'm an Aquarius, so it's like banging your head into a wall. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel that part of the treatment of women is also, more of generation after generation of women are supposed to be in a certain place, kind of like, football is a man's sport, so women shouldn't play that type of mentality.
Um, I think that's what they trying to do, but when I think hip hop, I don't think of anything with exclusion in it.
Hmm.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like when I think hip hop, I mean, the older heads could correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to recall chicks being there. Like they were there. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were. Yo, remember that shit with the Cold Crush and the was it the Fantastic Five? Like, and they was in the line in the park facing each other. You ever saw that shit from Wild Style?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And and then they playing basketball. there's the girls on the sideline. They spitting too, like they saying
Mhm.
lines and shit too. That like the chicks was there too. So I don't know. The chicks was breakdancing. The chicks
Everything.
was DJing. Like, am I wrong? Like just because they didn't blow up until later doesn't mean that they wasn't
Didn't
there. Like,
happen. Mhm.
I think niggas was trying to keep them out, but that doesn't
Yeah,
mean that they
that's what I'm
wasn't
saying. Yeah.
there. Like, mm-mm. Nah, B. I can't co-sign that. Like, if you said elephant babies were there, I could be like, nah, son, wasn't no fucking elephant babies there, son. But women were there, son. It was not a bunch of niggas in the park rapping to each other. They was rapping trying to impress somebody. It was the girls. That's how I got into
Mhm.
rapping. Cause at the lunch table, the girls at the lunch table, and the guys was beatboxing and rapping and banging on the table, and the girls was, "Ooh." I'm like, man, fuck that. Them niggas ain't shit. Went home, wrote my rhymes, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls was there. Like, get them they props, man. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And that's a lot of the reason why we don't have a big base of women. Like, why they do be saying they listen to R&B. Why you will go to the shows and it's a sausage party. It's because of that. Because of the exclusion. Like, that shit is whack. Like, come on, man. Knock it off. But I think that if they know that there's dope people out there, like dope producers like Murder Megs, that they could come through and support when she's doing beat battles or beat
Yep.
sets, or people like JP the producer,
GP.
her
Yes.
too.
Especially.
People
Indeed.
like, of course, Honey De Niro, like when she's performing, come out, check her out. People like Pretty Bully,
Yep.
people like you know what I'm saying? If they know,
Aida.
yeah, Aida, like if they
Man.
know that these people are out here, it's just really getting them to know. You know what I noticed? When people see them performing, they usually jump on board because it's like, yo, wow, she hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I think that really makes a difference for the ladies is them performances because they end up catching a lot of fans from being out there. I know I how that's how I met Aida. I seen Aida live and was like, oh wait, hold on, you know, for sure.
That's what's up. Dope, dope.
Shout out
And
to Murder Megs, man.
yeah.
Word. Megs is like you wouldn't think Megs beats is so hard was how sweet she is. Like you have a conversation with Megs, you just feel warm inside. And then you put on the beat tape and then you just feel like homicide. Or type shit. That's my nigga Murder Megs, man.
Dope, dope. Now we got to talk about storytelling. You talking about how much more respect you have for Method Man, but Blueface is that's your fan. That's the one out of the wood. So we got to talk about Trap Iron Man.
Yeah. I just tried to channel my favorite rapper. A lot of people didn't even catch it. It's wild.
Really?
I thought that I sounded like if I wrote for Ghostface. That's what I was trying to think of when I wrote it. Um, and I thought I was giving my best Ghostface. I couldn't. My voice isn't high enough to hit those pitches,
Hmm.
so I just was trying to really do the cadence
Yep.
and the
Yeah.
wordplay. And I thought people were like a lot of people didn't catch it. Some caught it. Everybody liked the record, but they just didn't catch the Ghostface reference. And I'm
I'm
like,
shocked.
how could you not catch the Ghostface? Like, okay, but that's one of my favorites too. Shout to CJ Dub,
Dope, dope.
definitely one of my favorites. uh,
let's give them a glimpse of visuals for that one real quick.
At last, all too well. Yeah, I can see where we are. Let's go. Suede do-rags, bulletproof Kias. Yeah. Leather biker shorts. Yeah. Bulletproof Hyundai. Yo, Colombian moccasins, standing on top of bins. Piece of the guards up north, bidding and locking in. No cap, the wave, not the kind you would put a stock in it. Twin Berettas, He-Man saw, yelling was popping in. She was a good kid, parents died, popped his friend. Juvie time, came home, white family, adopted him. Grew up, jumped off the porch, nothing was stopping him. Selling dope, even the preachers and teachers got from him. Got a razor cut on his ear, somebody tried to eat him. Stats won't connect with his beard. Look like the nigga beaver scoliosis. They be dissing him. Shit, had to quote it. Mika told me son tried to smash. He had halitosis, son food, vaginal cottonelle, super soft, frontin' like he Muslim. He not. I knock his kufi off. Convertible, son at the stoplight. His kufi on. Look like I jumped off the top rope. The way I took it off. Old lady screaming and yelling. Son was looking lost. Kufi tried to get up and fight. Go show me who the boss. Yo, God, the way the Kufi started getting busy, I can't front. It had a nigga stuck, getting dizzy. I was beat up, weak on the ropes, like Kendrick did the Drizzy. I don't lose, nigga, I'm dope. The illest nigga is me, uppercut. Chin check the Kufi, this motherfucking nuts. Wild shit, now I see shorty that I've been trying to fuck. Fat ass, face like Pam Grier. Damn dear, lost concentration, the Kufi snuffed me, it's bad here. Pam seen it, I start bleeding. Nah, can't believe it, Kufi throwing haymakers reaching. Damn, I grilled the pieces, fuck that. I turn to Iron Man, I bust back, block the bullshit he be throwing, charging them plus tax. Ali Frazier mix, hybrid, throwing some Iron Mike, rock this jaw, wire that shit. I know we probably tight. Alligator versus crocodile, drop a smile. You will bleed a river, it is not denial. Fuckers, it's delusion, it is not denial. No, we hit the DA and the witness before they got the trial. Y'all be telling, y'all be snitching, that is not the style. School of hard knocks, they failing and they dropping out. Y'all ain't hard rocks, niggas frail, they will knock it wild. Y'all just call cops, ginger ale, on the rocks, I'm out. Smack the shit out of one of you niggas. One of you applehead niggas. One of you peach cocktail ass niggas. One of you cottonelle ass niggas. You niggas soft, nigga. One of you double D cup ass niggas. I squeeze one of you niggas. Pause.
Now, you didn't just channel him vocally, the whole body language too in the video.
Yeah, man. Love Ghost, man. That's my nigga. That nigga funny as hell. He have me crying, yo. Love him. Word. I ain't see that in a while. I'm over here. I'm feeling that. Yo, Cortona P and Mike Titan out right now. XL out right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check those out. You heard?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One thing I was enjoying is you I'm trying to remember the name of the track. Revenge of the Fallen.
Shout out to CJ Dub.
Once again, yep. Now I was surprised that when you just said that, people didn't pick up on the Ghostface thing. Did anybody pick up on Transformers with this one?
Nobody said anything, but I'm pretty sure that they did.
Okay.
They had to. But ain't nobody said nothing. Not to me at least. I'm trying to think if somebody said something in a review. I don't remember. I don't recall. But that beat, I had that beat for a long time, for a few years. Yeah, I had that beat for a few years. And I always knew I was gonna fuck with it. I just didn't know when.
Okay.
And it just came up while I was listening to beats, and I'm listening to it. And I just start writing it, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was dope, and it caught me off guard when I first heard it. And I was like, I know what this is.
That's for the 40 pluses that was going to school and come home from school. You eating your cereal after school or your sandwich after school, and you watching G.I. Joe. After G.I. Joe, Transformers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it was in New York. Then they switched the Transformers to the morning before we went to school.
Yep.
That was some bullshit. Real shit, nostalgia. What Snoop say is real conversation for your ass. So recognize and pass the dash. Now as I'm rolling with my nigga Dre and Eastwood, fucking whole clock of dough up to no good. We flip flop and serve hoes like flapjacks, but we don't love them, bitch, and it's like that. This was woo, that shit was fire. Remember that? Nigga said, this is what you look for in a hoe who got cash flow. You run up in them hoes and get the cash and get your dash on. That nigga. Whew. That was my shit.
Yeah.
You know what's my shit too? Fucking nigga Easy E, nigga. Like niggas be sleeping on that nigga. That nigga Easy E is in my top 10, son. I don't care. That nigga, him, I don't care, son. That nigga Easy E was fire.
And the similarity with Easy E and you is y'all always spoke the truth. Y'all said what needed to be said.
Word. That was my nigga. Shorty said, he was once a thug from around the way. He said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yo, bro, this was 87, 80. Yo, son, that shit was crazy to me. That shit was crazy. Easy was that was that nigga, son. Like, how you just say that? She's singing about you, son. Like, he was once a thug from around the easy. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Yo, Dre, throw the Vito. Yo, that shit was fun, bro. I feel like hearing that nigga, son. I'm telling you, son. And then on that shit, on Niggas for Life, woo, easily I'm approaching. There ain't no joking. When the pussy holes is open. Yo, that nigga went crazy. Sunset Peter, the pussy eater. Now it's the E, the motherfucking pussy beater. And I'm the quick to stick her up, the quick to pick up a bitch. So come here, bitch, to lick it. So how many nuts would it take for me to let the bitch graduate the lesson 3? Let's see. Splash. As you can see, I'm straight. Yo, that nigga was wildin'. Yo, son, I'm like, yo, what is he talking about? Top 10, son. Y'all better leave my son Easy alone, son. And then when he was going at Dre, even that too. That nigga said he was a she thing. That nigga went crazy on Dre, son. Oh, I'm probably the only East Coast nigga that love Easy, son. Son, like I love that nigga. Like I got that nigga up with the great, son. Real talk. You know who else? Flavor Flav, son. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I love Flavor Flav, yo, son. If me and you ever walking down the street and we see Flavor Flav, son, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna fan out. I'm telling you, I'm be like Flavor Flav. I'm be like, what? I'm be bugging, son. Watch. I'm just telling you now, son. That nigga do no wrong, son. That nigga made the best rap record of all time, son. I Can't Do Nothing for Your Man is the best rap song of all time, son. Period.
Speaking the truth.
Period, son. There's not a song better than Can't Do Nothing for Your Man. I don't care, son. You could make songs, you could tell me songs that you like better, but that don't mean it's better, son. Can't Do Nothing for Your Man is the best song ever. The beat is perfect. Everything's perfect. My son said, running for your life out of night, running for your wife. Yikes. Should have stayed at home. Or the minor does it don't. It was you that chose to do. You built a maze you can't get through. Tried to help you all I can. I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't. That nigga said at the end, wash your butt. You got a rip in your couch. Yo, my son William Drayton was wild for the night. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout to Flav, man. Protect Flav at all costs. I swear to God, I better not ever see nothing bad like health wise with Flav. And it's cool too, cause Flav probably gonna outlive us all. Flav was like 50 when we was young though. Like
Right.
that was the that was the rumor, son. Word. Flav ass was old as hell when we was young, bro. Wasn't that the rumor? Like Flav was like 50 years old
Yeah.
and we was like
He's
in
the
the
oldest out
eighties.
of PE, yeah.
Damn, Flav. How old is that nigga?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Somebody in the chat. Somebody Google that shit. Put that shit in the chat. Word up. It's a lot of comments in here. Shout to everybody in here. Shout to Joe. That's my nigga Joe, man.
65. He is 65 years old.
No, he ain't. That nigga was 65 when I was in the 8th grade, son. You niggas is lying, son. There's no way, son. 65 years old. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, son. You believe that? Hell no, right? Exactly. That nigga was 65.
He got the same energy that I remember when I was listening to PE when I was younger.
Word, that nigga was 65 20 years ago, son. Word, that's a fact. Real talk. I ain't gonna front. That nigga had the Flavor of Love. That was the best show of all time, son. I could watch that shit anytime. Yo, when Shorty shit on the steps, son, yo, that nigga.
Oh, man.
Yo, see, and now I gotta watch that. That's gonna put me in a good mood. I gotta watch Flav. I gotta watch that. That shit on Tubi. I love that shit, bro. I could watch that shit anytime, son. Shorty shit on the steps. That nigga was sick. I'd have been sick too. Like, what type of prune juice shit is that? Yeah, man. Shout to everybody tuned in, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Fucking again, Crotona P, Mike Titan project out right now. Excel out right now. What else? Mo Ruckus out right now. Nat Burn on the way. Weapon ESP on the way. Um, what else, man? What else?
It's a lot out there.
It's just a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. A lot of
Yep.
music. A lot of music.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You know, a lot of
Now,
music.
I'm not going to keep you too much longer, but one thing you spoke on the topic of depression. Got mental health. Another part of that, I think we need to talk about more. Is we still got a lot of young men dying, and then when I say young men, I mean our age, young, our 40s and our 50s. Y'all got to take care of your health.
It's a fact.
And I'm not just talking physical.
It's crazy because remember how I was saying that I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life on the mic. I can't say the same, um, physically or mentally. Yeah, you know what I mean. Um, like even now, like this is a struggle. I've had like a hell of a week. Yeah, you know, it's been crazy. Um, I've been to 3 different doctors all week.
Mm.
Um, you know, it's it's wild when you feel yourself getting older, and you feel yourself getting older, and I think a little part of my depression is remembering me back in the day, and
Mm.
how I used to feel, and even how I used to look. Like I could see the difference in my face. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, you don't age, you da nigga." Like I see it. Yeah, you know, I'm with me every day. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I see it clearly, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful that we got to even go through this in the first place. You know, but health is wealth. Is very important.
Yep.
I don't even know if I know what to do. Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I know what to do, how to do it. I don't even know if I know how to discipline myself to do it. I feel like it'll be too late anyway. Like all that shit is mental,
Mm.
and I know it is.
Yep.
My mental ain't right. You know, so if your head ain't right, your body's not
Right.
gonna be right. And I got to start there. Um, a lot of shit from my childhood came back. Shit that I
Okay.
repressed. Yeah, you know, it wasn't ain't that I wasn't molested or no shit like that, but just family shit, and it just came back, and it just fucked up. It fucked me up. Um, it fucked me up. It's and the fact that there's no accountability when I approach people is fucking me up more.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? So it's a lot. You know, and these people are still alive, and it's just a lot. It's fucking me up. So then that spirals into a lot of other shit. And it's tough, bro. It's tough.
Mm.
A work in progress.
That's the
Try to
best
make it
thing.
happen. Figure it out. You know, I'm on this medication. The medication, I had to get the dosage raised this week. So my body is taking the dosage, the raising of the dosage isn't really taking it well. Like I'm going through side effects of it increasing. So now I got to get used to that. My body, you
Okay.
know, It's fucking crazy.
Mm.
But hey, everybody take care of yourself. You heard?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, you know, helps out, you know, as long as it's not, you know, detrimental to you or people around you.
For sure.
I think it's every 2 to 3 years now. I get recertified for mental health, and you know, it's something that, you know, I always wanted to do outside of all the IT work that I do. And every time I go through the training, it opened my eyes up to more things I saw in my childhood.
Mm.
Now, as I'm learning about it in a different way, it makes sense.
It's a
And
fact.
so it's like, you know, and the thing that always comes to mind is a lot of people go through a lot of shit.
A
And
lot.
and you know, there isn't always someone to help us or know how to cope with it. And I think that was a big driving force for me to continue to learn about mental health.
Yeah. Yeah. And then as well, because you always hear about mental health and, oh, it ain't happening to me. That's him over there, or oh, he's slow or on the spectrum, or like people think that it's all of these things, and it is all of those things, but it's also it's also depression and anxiety, and a lot of that is happening because of society, bro. Like it's the pressures of society. Is just life itself. Like when they say life be life and it's real,
Hmm.
um, it's almost like how things are supposed to be getting better, like even in terms of technology and all types of shit, but somehow everything's getting worse. You know, and this is coming from someone who been here 49 years, man. Like it just don't look like it's getting no better. You know.
You know, keep pushing, man. And you know, you got people around you. You know, 6 Man Entertainment are definitely there to have that support. So
For
that's
sure.
always a positive.
Shout to the squad, man. The six. You heard?
So,
Yeah.
you know, before we go, we definitely appreciate you speaking on the album as well as life and, you know, our mental health, because it's all vital. You know, for a
Yes.
lot of people, music is therapy. You gave a good example with for the kids, and I mean, listen to the album Four Finger Ring if you haven't. Go support that, and hopefully there might be some CDs in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Dope, dope, dope. Looking forward to the albums that you still present. Shout out to Murder Meg, who's still tuning in.
Yeah. Shout to Megs. Or
So we got a possible, you know, another visual coming for the project as we mentioned. And what else is going on with 6 Man Entertainment?
yeah, just more projects. Again, um Katona P, Mike Titan, they out now. Just dropped today. XL dropped last week. Um Nat Burn on the way, and Weapon ESP on the way, Honey De Niro on the way, um, me and Megs on the way, um, Weapon ESP on the way. I said that.
Yeah.
Um, you know, just music,
Hmm.
just music, more music. You know, Honey and Megs, they're re-releasing their album It's being remastered, and they're gonna drop a couple more records on it.
Cool.
LR Blitzkrieg, he's dropping an album too, totally produced by Megs as well.
Ooh,
Yeah, crazy. So type shit. Hey, we moving, bro.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all
Yeah,
better, if y'all don't know the name of the Maze by now, you need to get with it.
yeah. That's a busy woman right now. You know,
Salute to y'all.
everybody wants Megs. Everybody wants Megs. Everybody. You know, but that's dope. I'm glad. I'm so happy for her. I'm proud of her, and she deserve it. She deserve it all. You know, shit. I want to see her do some shit for Hove new album or Nas or like one of them. Like you heard, like
Yeah.
that's what I want to see. You know, facts. I just want to see it, just to hear it. Like I just want to hear it. You know, one day though, Mags. One day.
Yep. Progress
Yeah.
is there. You know, she keep working her way up. So that is going to get out there to other people.
For sure.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, thank you for having me and
Mhm.
all that. I really appreciate it. You know, this was dope. You know, and when we drop, I want to get I want to see if I could get the crew on, like a 6-man date. Like we just get a
Yeah, I'll
couple
be
of us on. We get a couple of us on, and you know, maybe like 3 of us, 3 or 4 of us, and we just chop it up. Like you know what I mean?
Yep. Look forward to that.
Or yeah, I had Joe holler at you. That way she could kind of coordinate like with the artists and see who will be available. We'll try to see what's good like with some time or whatever. But you know, word.
All right. So before we go, let everyone know where they can reach out to you and also support.
Yeah, man. I'm on Instagram, the Bassy Brooklyn BKLYN, and I'm on Facebook, Corey Pearson, and TikTok, the Bassy Brooklyn 6. Um, and on YouTube, the Bassy Brooklyn. You know, it's pretty much that. You know, I'm around, man.
That's what's up. Go listen to Four Finger Ring 2. Go support it.
Please.
We got the link in the Bandcamp, and I also put it up before as well.
Yeah. And you know, yeah, I would rather y'all buy it, but it's out now on all the streamings. So y'all could this will be the last project I ever stream. So, you know, I would like for y'all to check that out. We're happy to get the kind that jingles, but we'd rather get the kind that folds.
Always. It's the best way.
Word.
And on
Spoken by
behalf,
Lisa McDowell. You heard? That was
on behalf of HHDG Media Crew, we're going to say peace.
Peace.